Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today is the start of our trip on the North Coast 500.
After a beautiful few days in the Cairngorms, it was time for us to begin Scotland's famous scenic driving route, the North Coast 500. The NC500 is a 516-mile route around Scotland's breathtaking north coast, starting and ending in Inverness. We will be spending the next couple of weeks driving the Scottish coast anti-clockwise, from east to west in our little T4 camper van. In this video, we go in search of the best nature and wildlife spots the eastern leg of this route has to offer, before being interrupted by an unexpected trip to the hospital.
Today is the start of our North Coast 500 trip, and we are beginning this part of the trip in a place called Chanonry Point, which is just outside of Inverness. And the reason we have come to this place is because it's a great place for spotting dolphins from the land, so you don't have to go anywhere.
It's free.
It's completely free. So we're staying in a campsite which is about a 20-minute walk alongside this golf course to the point, where hopefully we will see some dolphins.
Unfortunately, we only got a small glimpse of a dolphin today, but we were surprised to see how many seals there were. There were unlimited seals.
And loads of really cool seabirds.
Yeah, a lot of seabirds. There's a lot of wildlife going on here. I would highly recommend just to come and sit for a few hours and see what you see. The best time to come here is during the rising tides. That's your best chance to see dolphins. That's due to the fact that it's easier for them to fish here, so you actually can even see things like leaping salmon as they're making their way to the streams.
After a few hours spent sat on the beach, enjoying the local wildlife with our coffees keeping us warm, it was time to go. Excited to be making our way north in search of more of Scotland's wildlife.
Our next stop is Rogie Falls, which is not only a wonderful little hiking trail around some beautiful waterfalls, but it is also one of the best places to see leaping salmon in the summer months. What months?
July to September.
July to September! It's all in here. It's only about a half-hour walk from the car park through this lovely forest, so really it's a no-brainer.
I've been flying the drone and I've just got a text message from Emma saying I've seen a salmon. So I'm landing it and I'm legging it there.
I've seen 2 salmon already.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, just over there.
No way. Oh, that's the salmon ladder.
Yeah.
So they've made a salmon ladder so that it's easier for them to get upstream.
There's one there, and then like a couple minutes, I've been like looking out for you, but then just now I saw another one go up. Oh, see that splash?
Yeah.
It'll be trying to go up.
This is a bit of a dream come true, to be honest. I've always wanted to do this. I didn't realise it was going to be as good as it is. And there's so many. I thought when I missed the first one, it was over. I was gutted. It's just a conveyor belt of salmon. It just looks exhausting. Like, you see them jumping. It's really funny when they fail. And they must be like mustering up the energy again to launch up.
Yeah, flapping around.
And you see them doing some really ambitious jumps. Like if they went to the left, it's a much smaller jump. They're trying to go up crazy high heights. To be honest, I don't even put them past them. You know, like cats sometimes, you're like, there's no chance that cat can make that jump. And then it just does it effortlessly. Same with the salmon.
What a moment. I have to say one negative thing though, of course, because we're British at the end of the day and we all love a good moan, don't we? So what is the thing I'm going to complain about? It was the bloody midges. It was our first encounter with the infamous Scottish midges, and they're a pain in the arse. You're trying to relax, you've got one on your face right now.
I have a general etiquette when it comes to the biting bugs. And that is, okay, go to town anywhere you like, because we've all got to eat, right? It's the face. The face is off limits. The ears? You don't go in the ears, mate. In the eyes. Yeah. Everywhere. There's nowhere off limits to them. Mosquitoes, on the most part, respect the face, I feel. And if they don't, and they bite the face, they get really worked up. But these are just constant. They go in for the face. That's what they want more than anything. Maybe because everything else is covered, I don't know.
Everyone's gonna eat.
Everyone's gonna eat.
We were absolutely buzzing on the walk back to the van, oblivious as to what the day had in store for us next.
It's throbbing.
What have you done?
Just sliced the top of my thumb off. The funny thing is, I sliced it off trying to get into the packaging of a new knife. Why do they make it so difficult? I had to use a little Stanley knife to get into it. And yeah, those are sharp. God. Oh, okay. Let's go. You're doing a great job. Thumbs up.
Well, at least if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up if you like the video.
The most depressing thing of all this is that now I know that the video is going to do well because of you, sick. I'm more likely to click when something goes bad. North Coast 500 disaster. I don't like this. I can't imagine what it would be like if I had children, because...
Oh, yeah.
Just because, like, I quite like you.
Thanks.
And it feels horrible worrying about you. So imagine if it was someone I really loved.
This is,
At least it's quiet.
oh God, how many hours are we going to be here? Okay, so there's no parking spaces. So Al's just going to drop me outside A&E and have to go and drive off and see if he can find a place to park up. And hopefully it won't be too many hours until I get seen. Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay, good luck.
Bye.
See you soon. So what happened?
Well, it gave me a plaster.
Have you made a meal out of it?
No, actually, she said, obviously, it probably looked really bad because there was a lot of blood. But I think I was just really lucky. And where I sliced through, I wasn't just slightly deeper in. They did give me a tetanus shot, so at least I've got that. I've got a tetanus booster. So next time I do it with something rustier, it'll be fine.
And now we're going to get complaints of clickbait, because obviously there's no way I'm not going to use that thumbnail now.
Yeah, that's true. And it did happen. I'm back where I belong. In the driver's seat. Scram!
Scram, you.
We found ourselves a quiet spot for the night, perving on the local birds before getting an early night ready to keep on moving the following day.
Every time we get going with the van, the first about minute is kind of this uncomfortable period where we're just waiting for something to crash. Something we haven't put away. It kind of doesn't matter how many times we check and look, something pops out.
It's so true.
So far so good. It didn't take long.
That looks like it's actually damaged something. Is that okay? Yeah?
It's okay. As soon as I turned off the camera.
It's so funny because when I was packing stuff away, I pushed it in being like, oh yeah, make sure to lock that, but then I must have put something else in there. Traditionally, when people do the North Coast 500 drive, it seems that a lot of people will sort of rush past the East Coast and head over to the West because it's supposed to progressively get more and more beautiful as that drive goes on. Maybe also something to do with the fact the East Coast is much shorter than the West Coast. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. But to be fair to the East Coast, we've been loving the scenery so far. It's been absolutely stunning. And we've actually just pulled over because we've seen a sign that says for the next 1.5 miles, there's a chance that otters will be crossing the road. That's right, otters. And Alex and I have never seen sea otters in the wild before, so they are quite elusive. So I have no hopes of actually seeing one, but it's always fun to look.
As expected, we didn't spot any otters on this occasion, so we got back on the road again, heading north.
Well, we haven't got very far today at all, but to be honest with you, this is the beauty of traveling in this way. You don't have a set schedule, you don't have anything that you have to be doing right now, so we can actually, for once, just sit back and enjoy like proper slow travel with the van. It's not a rental, we don't have to return it anytime soon, it's ours. So we have spent the afternoon doing a bit of work, but also doing a bit of wildlife spotting from the van. So from here we have seen multiple seabirds, including some lovely grey herons, and I can't believe it, we've just been watching a lovely seal playing around in the water.
Like, it really is our own portable animal hide.
Oh, it's everything that we'd hoped for. It's literally better than I ever could have imagined. We're at Whaligoe Steps. Now, a goe is a rocky inlet surrounded by cliffs, and whaley comes from history where apparently a big whale washed up here once, so they called it Whaligoe. There are 365 steps, one for each day of the year, to walk down right to the bottom, and from the top we have already spotted about 5 seals all just bobbing around in the water down there. I feel like everywhere we go in Scotland we see seals. This is well worth doing if you're on the North Coast 500 drive. This place is absolutely beautiful. We've just spent half an hour watching seals. It's been spectacular. The only thing I would say is just be wary, because the car park is tiny and half of the car park is residence parking, so please just don't be a dick.
Our final stop on the eastern leg of the trip was Castle Sinclair Girnigoe. What's left of these historical ruins, paired with the stunning backdrop of the green, rugged coastline, made this a fantastic stop along the NC500.
Like all castles, there's always some kind of gruesome history attached, and this one goes back to the 1500s, where a father, I'm guessing Father Sinclair, thought that his son had tried to overthrow him, and he doesn't take these things lightly. So what does he do? He locks him away, he doesn't give him any water, and he feeds him nothing but salt beef. How cruel is that? So he died of insanity and thirst. Lovely. So that is it for our time on the east coast of Scotland.
If this is the part, I can't wait to see what's to come, because this was incredible and we can't recommend it highly enough.
And obviously there is a bunch of stuff that we didn't do on the east coast, so leave in the comments down below, what did we miss out, what should we have gone to see?
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell end. And nothing left to say, but thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out!
Next time on Travel Beans. This is a bit weird, isn't it? You guys are just at home watching me take a shower out in nature in my nutties.